Alright. Hello everyone. How we doing? How are we doing? Yeah, it's time to come back to Lego HP. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been 4 months since we last touched on Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7. So, I can say it's been a while. It's an interesting one though, this, because I cannot tell you for like the last few days how challenging it's been to come up with something that I really wanted to stream for you guys, because I have so many options on the table of what I want to do. And in the end, I chose this for one particular reason, other than, of course, you guys want to see it anyway. But it was actually because we now have, starting to release at this point, the brand new updated Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince series. So this is the 4K 120 FPS series, which, by the way, once that is finished releasing its story side of things, then you get the fix video. So basically how to sort out that game, fix it up for yourselves, get a higher frame rate, high resolution, etc. You get that at the end of that series, and that's all coming out now. So a lot of people are quite excited for the fact that they'll probably be, no longer having to spam the hell out of me on how to fix up Half-Blood Prince with PC. But seeing as we're releasing that series, I thought, well, we're at Half-Blood Prince, aren't we, on Lego Harry Potter years 5 to 7, so makes sense to do it. So yeah, that's why we're doing Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince for Lego HP, because of the other series. In case you were wondering, my other original plan was I was actually going to stream Guitar Hero, but oh well, that is another time. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the stream, John Lego. Ironic. And also, Mr. Baldwin. Alright. Oh, interesting. Wasn't expecting that from the game. Why are you playing the sound out of my speakers and not out of my headset? What are you doing? I'm going to have to restart the game, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, hang on. Let's restart the game. It's decided it wants to play all the audio out of my speakers, which we don't want. One moment. Love it when it decides to change its mind like that. It's always helpful. Okay, let's try this again. It should be correct. Yeah, that's all fine. So let's try this again. Please play through my speakers this time, game. Yes, go on. Let's check it is. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Like I said, love it when the game works. Right, one moment. I'm just going to get it back to where we were again, and then I'll pull Streamlabs back over to the right again so I can actually see what you're telling me, because right now you lot are actually behind the game. So I need to pull you back over to the right. Which I shall do in a moment. Just get it to load up quickly. There we go. Alright, let's get you back. Okay, let's bring you back. Right. There we go. Please cooperate this time, game. Thank you. Okay, so is the sound going to come through? Yay, there we go. Why you changed on me in the first place to go out of my speakers is another question. Wanna do a quick voice chat and tech support? A voice chat and tech support? Nah, don't need that. Right, I'm going to be honest, I can't really remember anything from the Half-Blood Prince in this game. At all. I really don't remember it. It's weird, because this is like the one Lego Harry Potter game that I basically don't remember anything from half the time. I don't know, I have fond memories of the whole of 1 to 4 and literally remember all of it. And in this game I just forget pretty much 90% of it. It's not because I don't like the movies and that particularly, just not a very memorable game, I guess. Gotta love the casual chicken leg there on the floor. Actually, too.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
Ah, yes, no, I do remember the beginning level of this now. It's where you have to go and find Slughorn, and he's a couch or whatever, isn't he? Yeah, I remember. I honestly, legit cannot remember for the life of me, like, any of Half-Blood Prince on this. I really can't. I'm trying to think of some of the levels for Half-Blood Prince in this Lego game. I just cannot think of anything. I'm struggling here. But yeah, I'm doing alright, thanks. Mr. Baldwin, how are you doing? Gotta love the way that I'm technically speaking up bird poo there by picking up those studs. As you do. Right. Oh look, there's the fake Ford Anger. Right. I'll tell you what, actually, regarding this game, I do really remember the Deathly Hallows levels. That is something I do remember about this game. I think mostly because of the fact that you do a lot of actual travelling around in the open world, and then as a result later on when you come for collectibles there's quite a lot of it out in the open world, so that's probably why I remember it so well. But yeah, I mean, it's probably the only thing I really remember about it. I don't know, a lot of people seem to claim that this was their preferred Lego Harry Potter game, this one, rather than years 1 to 4, but I don't know, I'm not sure what the appeal really is for this one versus 1 to 4. Maybe I'm missing something, but I certainly don't really have that same feeling. It's alright though. You know, I still would rather play this than something like Connect Harry Potter. Which is not really saying much. Also, by the way, I love the fact that everyone today has said that it's been ages since I last did a stream. It's only been 2 weeks. You make it seem like it is ages. We had a time period once where we went, what, like 2 months or more without a stream? So, it's not been that long. But yes, I get it. It has been a little while. Oddly enough, I didn't really take any notice of the fact that it had actually originally been, 2 weeks since we last did the Upside Down Harry Potter stream. Literally took no notice of it until recently. I went, oh yeah, it's been a little while, hasn't it? I love the way that Dumbledore just casually walks around, trying to hide his hand, But then it's in plain sight if you do that. I've got news for you, Dumbledore, my friend. You're gonna die this year. Yeah. Hello there, BRT. BRTD, in fact. Oh, Christ, yeah, don't miss the blue studs. We like the blue studs. How you doing? Nice to see you. Spoilers. Yeah. To be fair, at this point, if you haven't figured out what happens to Dumbledore and stuff within the Harry Potter series, then... I mean, I'm amazed. Harry Potter's been around for God knows how long at this point. But there we are. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Why is it trying to aim at that all the way over there? God knows. Okay. I don't know why Dumbledore really shoots so slowly in this game. Like, if you compare to how he used to shoot in the previous game, he shoots so slowly in this one. It's weird. It's like this ultra slow-mo build up first. And I see the camera is going to be pain. There we go. So the annoying thing is now, even though we have that Elgato light, the studio light, which I normally was using at the beginning of the year to help with streaming, because the UK has hit what we can classify now fully as summer mode, it means that it's always ridiculously bright outside. So if I was to turn that light on, you wouldn't be able to see me. I would just blend into the background. I am that white when it comes to putting that light on. It's weird. But the UK really gets bright as hell when it comes to summer. So yeah, I don't think we're going to be using the Elgato light now for, well, geez, I don't even know. It might even be to the point of I guess September. Who knows? It's going to be a while either way. But yeah, it's so bright all the time outside, so it just means I can't use the light. Oh well. Super Harry Potter Poland, I assume the PL's supposed to be. By the way, welcome to the stream, D12. Am I correct in thinking that's Poland? That is Poland, right? A Slughorn minigame in the armchair. Maybe. Right. Ah, my favourite with these games. Collect 3 ingredients and put them in something. You're right there, bird. Right, might as well. Really? Oh, okay. I am definitely surprised. Can we please? Thank you. What are you doing? Stop casting. Oh, I need Harry, of course, don't I? I forgot he's stuck over here somewhere, isn't he? Yep, there he is. I can't remember how to even get him in. There we go. As you do. As you do with the lawnmower. It's always fun when I have to do that. Tell you what, let's try turning this more that way. Hopefully then it might stop trying to constantly focus on something else all the time. Not even sure what it is currently trying to focus on that keeps doing that. Possibly the bed, actually. I am technically speaking similar colour to the bed, I suppose. Right, anyway. Come on then, Harry. I need your help. Lift the wheelbarrow. Thank you. Ah, Bjorn is here. Hello, Bajon. Right, anyway. We haven't even got the cauldron yet, have we? It's in the garage, or garage as we call it over in the UK. Right, come on then. Gotta love the way that, you know, Dumbledore and Harry go to visit Slughorn in order to just ask him if he wants to come to Hogwarts. Meanwhile, are absolutely demolishing his house. As you do. It's like, hi, would you like to come and work as a teacher again? Sorry about destroying your car by removing the engine and using it as a potion cauldron and blowing up your mower, as well as destroying your front gate. As you do. Love it. In you go. Yeah. You are correct. Okay, that didn't succeed, my plan. Oh well. Yes, I did indeed disable the music. I always do with Lego games. You have to with Lego games because it's all full-on copyrighted music, unfortunately. So yeah, you don't have a choice. I'm trying to think, is there even any Lego game at this point that doesn't have copyrighted music in it? I guess maybe that police one, I can't remember what it's called now, Lego Agent or something. That's probably the only one I can think of, but otherwise, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, anything that's related to a movie anyway, or I guess a game in the case of some of them, I suppose. There's like a bit of gaminess inside their DLCs, etc., as well as movies. Yeah. I mean, you have no choice but to do it, because sadly, it's all copyrighted, which is really annoying. And yes, I do also have to go and edit these streams afterwards in order to remove any copyrighted music, which I can't turn off inside of the cutscenes that you get in the game. Unfortunately, you have to leave that on because they don't allow you to remove it. The only game out of the Lego games that allows you to do that currently is the newest one, Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. It's the only one. Took them that long to do this. They do. You are correct. YouTube does legitimately block the entire stream or a video in literal countries. It's really annoying. It is super, super annoying. Luckily, they don't talk in this game. They just make grunting noises in cutscenes, so I can sort of talk over it, and it won't be such a big deal. So it's quite helpful. That's why we're doing this. But yeah, it does help. It really does help a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot you need to pee. As you do, apparently, in Lego. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Oh dear. Right. To be fair, this scene barely had any music. Yeah, I guess. Come on. Focus on the hand, damn it. Thank you. I might have to tab out at some point and potentially go and zoom my face in even more with the camera just to stop it from constantly going out of focus. It is very annoying. Easy enough to fix, I guess, but still a pain. I wonder actually, hang on, I'm going to try something quick that might help out a bit. 1 minute. Come here. Let's try that. Should hopefully give it enough light to stop getting annoyed. It's blatantly because it keeps trying to find this and blend it into the bed. Blatantly what it's doing. So hopefully it won't do it. You're right there. There we go. Right, let's grab that and chuck it there. As you do. Jesus. I would say YouTube is strict on copyright stuff, of course, yeah, but to be fair, in some ways I would rather they were strict on it than not strict on it, because obviously, you know, if someone ever tries to steal your stuff, then that really helps a lot, because then it tells me if someone has done that. So I'm kind of glad that it is somewhat strict in some regards, but yeah, it is quite strict. You're in the way, mate. But to be fair, actually, I would say that Twitch is just as strict, if not actually more strict. So yeah, it's like a two-way street, really. I don't know what Kick is like. God knows what that's like.
Huh?
Yeah, he's gonna be your teacher, mate. No pressure. Oh well, looks like he's just gonna leave his house all destroyed then. As you do. Casually stealing stuff. That's what Bellatrix does apparently in her spare time in Lego. Oh yeah, the manual. Brilliant stuff. Why not? She's literally just stealing his whole house. Ah, dearie me. Ah, look, it's Mr. Luke. Hello, Luke. Welcome. Well, there you go. That's all you need is a Lego manual. A Lego manual on how to kill some other Lego minifigure. It's really easy stuff. Brilliant stuff. Why not?
Huh? What?
Deary me. Oh yeah, you can't get out of the shop. This just conveniently happened in the movie. Don't forget that. They got stuck in this store in the film. It was all perfectly normal. Oh god, yeah, I forgot they take that spell away from you in this game after you learn it in the other one, and that's painful, man. That's just painful. Oh well. He's holding them hostage. We need 25 beans, Harry. If you don't give me the beans, you ain't getting out of this shop. That's pretty much what it's like in Philosopher's Stone, actually, on PC, isn't it? It's like, we need 25 beans, Harry. Then you could go to class. Meanwhile, he's just like, I can't find them. You're not going anywhere. And then the same sort of thing happens with Prisoner of Azkaban, doesn't it, on PS2? Where, to be fair, it's quite funny, where Ron's just standing there going, wow, the Folio Brutali, let me have a look. And if you don't show it to him, he's just like, we're not going anywhere until you show me that book. I'm not letting you leave. And of course, if you show him the book, which is a total of exactly one frickin' page, he's just like, wow, that's frickin' awesome. We're going to have to find the rest of the pages. Whoa, what the hell? didn't even realise that was a thing. I don't remember that at all. That's quite cool. I like it. Oh, I need Ron. Where is he? Come on, buddy. Seems better than Hogwarts Legacy. Now that's a bold statement. Would I say it's better than Hogwarts Legacy? Not really. I don't know. I don't think I would say it's better than Hogwarts Legacy in the end. I can understand why you probably think that way. Thank you. But yeah, I still would prefer Hogwarts Legacy in the end. But I get it. You know, there are certain things in Hogwarts Legacy that can be a bit not great. Mainly the side stuff. It's just so repetitive. So it can get very boring very quickly. Look, let's trap the Chosen One. No more Chosen One. But yeah, it's a good game. I like Hogwarts Legacy. But it's something that I could probably only play every once in a while. Yeah, it's not something I could go and play Hogwarts Legacy all the time. And especially if you're trying to do it 100%, no chance, because it can just get so dull after a while. That's probably why we haven't done another stream of Hogwarts Legacy for a little while now. Because I did it to 100% on my own, and I just think I've had enough for a little bit. It's a bit long. Yeah, I did indeed like Hogwarts Legacy. I think it's a good game. I think people were very harsh on it, you know, to begin with, just because of the fact that J.K. Rowling owns the series. So then, of course, everyone went nuts about it. When in reality, I think that was the wrong way of looking at it. Totally. And yeah, no, it was a really good game. I liked Hogwarts Legacy. I think it's decent. Do I think it's a bit strange that they're already going to be bringing out a Quidditch game soon? Yeah. I think it's too soon for them to bring out a Quidditch game. My concern is the fact that Hogwarts Legacy has not been out for that long. It could have DLC, right, to really improve it more. And it's probably not going to get anything. And instead we're just going to have a Quidditch game, which is going to be the entire focus now. Because it has online and stuff, right? Which will be sad. Because it just means we'll lose out on actually what could be some really good content for Hogwarts Legacy. But it is what it is. We'll probably end up just getting a Hogwarts Legacy 2. Although now we do also have, what's it called? The TV series of Harry Potter being made. So we might even get, potentially, I guess, a new selection of Harry Potter games. They won't be based off the movies like, you know, the other ones, so they'll be based off the TV series. But I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's the thing, it's exhausting. I agree, it is exhausting if you're going for 100% in Hogwarts Legacy. See, quite a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people just play Hogwarts Legacy to complete the main story, and then that's it. They give up, right? They move on. If you really are truly going for 100% on it, then it really just gets tiresome after a while. Too many murdering trials, which are really repetitive, just gets dull. You know, there's all these caves that you have to keep going through to find stuff, but again, they're not very different. If there was more variation to this stuff, I probably wouldn't mind. But there just isn't. So as a result, it just gets really boring super quick. Thank you. Go on, let's go to Nocturne Alley then. Oh look, you're supposed to be an Azkaban, buddy. But despite all of the things that I said regarding the side missions and stuff, it's still very, very good. And it is. I assume that's dark magic, yeah. Ooh. Free gold brick, however. Spiral TV, Peeves Legacy. The worst thing actually about Hogwarts Legacy in my eyes is that we got Peeves back and honestly he wasn't that great. I was really upset by that. Peeves is literally the most awesome thing to ever happen to Harry Potter, and in particular the games. So to finally get him back after all that time and he was rather kind of pathetic, that was a shame. But at the same time, you know, it was nice to at least see him in the game. I just wish they did him better. They didn't really look at, in my opinion, what Peeves truly is, which is what, of course, we do see in the earlier games, right? As a proper mischievous, funny, stupid, silly poltergeist. Didn't really get that in Hogwarts Legacy. I guess you kind of got it, but it was so tame and basic, unfortunately. Either way, they could learn from that and improve on Peeves going forwards in future games, which I hope they do. I really do. But yeah, no, I mean, it would be intriguing to have a mod which is just turning every single character in Hogwarts Legacy into Peeves. Then it would truly be Peeves Legacy. I wouldn't be against it. Oh, also, welcome Nlad earlier, by the way, to the stream. I think I forgot to say. Oh, no. Not the flowers. The flowers were alright. Those yellow dandelions, I think they were, or whatever, flowers were actually fine. For the first couple of times. Then they just get a bit stupid and annoying after a while. But nowhere near as bad as our favourite flu powder network. I've always said that travel broadens the mind. You have no idea what it was like going for 100% and just hearing idiot Wildsmith constantly saying the same quotes again and again and again. They have improved her massively now, though. She literally doesn't even talk anymore, practically. So, big improvement, but it was annoying. Was very annoying. Jesus. Talk about extreme in the Lego version. Okay. Oh, I don't know about that. Prisoner of Azkaban, Peeves, PC is good. Is he the best? I don't know. It's a close tie, to be honest, between him and also the Chamber of Secrets PC version. I mean, they're both amazing, to be fair, in their own right. I guess the one thing about the Peeves and Prisoner of Azkaban PC is he has more quotes, whereas the one on Chamber of Secrets PC doesn't have many quotes and is very much rather just like pop it out of a chest or something to scare you. He does have a quote, you know, when you first meet him, though, of course, in the Scourge challenge. I like your name. It rhymes with so many insulting things. But yeah, now Peeves in Prisoner of Azkaban does have some pretty damn awesome quotes actually on PC. I will give him that. That is a good one. You can just think of some of them in your head right now if you're me. This proves how much I played these games. Too much. I shouldn't be able to remember half of this stuff in my head. You could do better than that, can't you? Sneezily, cheesily, weasely. Yeah, the PS1 Peeves, to be fair, is pretty good. Well, there's a lot of good Peeveses, actually. There are a lot. It's hard. I mean, maybe one day we'll have to do a tier list ranking all the different Peeveses from all the different games. That would be something. A tier list dedicated to just Peeves. Oh man, could you imagine that? I think that this Peeves is better than this one primarily because he's more blue. Honestly though, I think, you know, that could actually be quite fun. It'd be really stupid, but it could be really fun. Where have my glasses gone? I've lost the glasses. Oh hey, I'll just put them back on then. Peevesology. Literally. Technically speaking, actually, Peeves is in this. He's in this game. He is I think just a DLC character though that they added. Or was he a DLC? Maybe he wasn't a DLC, but he was just like a bonus one. You don't see him like properly throughout the game or anything, which is a shame. I know why they did that, because obviously they were keeping it canon to the movies in this, but still, you know, you could have had him floating around Hogwarts. You missed your opportunity, especially as, you know, if you've read the books regarding Deathly Hallows in particular, like the Battle of Hogwarts, Peeves starts throwing water balloons and stuff at the Death Eaters. So they could have done something with that. They really could have done something with that in this game. Because of course, we all know that the Deathly Hallows games, the actual Deathly Hallows games, they didn't do any of that. I mean, to be fair, they had about probably like, what, 8 people at the Battle of Hogwarts on screen at once. It was pretty epic. I really felt immersed in the Battle of Hogwarts when playing the Deathly Hallows Part 2. I really felt like I was truly fighting all the Death Eaters, all the spiders and everything. But, yeah, it didn't really work, did it? Alright, you can get off the train now, mate. Peeves vs Filch, the game. We already have that. That's HP1 PC. It's just constantly Filch going, Peeves, you'll be banished for this. Jeez, you took a while. Peeves, you'll be banished for this. Oh man, I love that. I honestly love that whole library sequence. It's just so fun, right? You just get some rather old caretaker man running around a library at night going, making very, very disturbing, strange noises. And then you just got all these other weird things where you just go like, and then you got Peeves. He just appears out of nowhere for no apparent reason in those levels. It's great. I love it. How could you hate those levels? It's literally not possible to hate them. Imagine waking up to those Filch noises. Yeah, it would certainly be something, wouldn't it? It certainly would. Oh, look at that. Casual wink. You also have to love the fact that effectively Dumbledore is throwing him that book there and winking at him and going, don't worry buddy, you get your dream role, but just so you know, every single teacher either dies or has to leave after teaching it, so it's not going to go well for you this year, my friend. Oh, speaking of Filch, look who it is. There he is. Mr. Filch, of the sound of the cannon. Alright, that is one thing that I have to say I did like about the Goblet of Fire films. It's just Argus Filch always failing to deal with shooting a cannon. Champions, after the sound of the cannon. JokerAlex in the Church of Peevesology. Now that would certainly be something. We're making a Peeves religion now, are we? A Peeves religion. every Saturday you must go, way. Sounds good to me. I'm already loving it. Also, it seems like me moving that lamp over has fixed the camera problem, which is good. All it took was a little bit of extra light and it stopped trying to blend into the damn bed. Intruder! Intruder! In the forbidden corridor! That's nothing compared to some of his cut quotes though. The quotes that I wish were never cut. I mean, I can't believe they cut these quotes from Filch though on PC. Like, blasted Weasleys, blown up half the toilets on the 5th floor. And then you've got other things as well. Like, the bloody Baron. Well, if he lays those great swollen eyes on me, I'll give him the what for I will. What was that? Baron? I was just fooling about, sir. And then, of course, you got the famous one, the one that they definitely shouldn't have cut from the game. And one of them had... I do love this one. And one of them had the cheek to call me a mangy old goat. We should have hauled her off to detention. The utter nerve. There's no mange on me. It's just like the most random quote ever, but it's great. You know, why would you cut that? It's too good to cut. You can't be cutting quotes like that. Right. Jesus Christ. Talk about brutal. Just full on like Street Fighter Ron there. Just KO'd him. Flat out KO'd Ron. As you do. Poor guy's just like, alright, I failed to get the book. I just need to get over to the table. Meanwhile, Harry's like, no. Absolutely brutal. There we are. Happy now? I heard your sound effect there, Slughorn. You just made the sound effect of Dumbledore. You can't hide it. Love the Lego games. Yeah, they are good. They're really awesome. I mean, I played them literally all my life, basically. Not quite, but, you know, I played them for a long time. And I played a lot of the Lego games that most people haven't played as well. Because, of course, most people associate the Lego games as starting at the time period of Lego Star Wars 1. When in reality, they were around way before then. It's just, of course, most people didn't know about them back then as they weren't such a mainstream reality. You know, they were only pretty much on PC and PlayStation 1 at best. Yeah, I mean, there's things like, right, Lego Island, Lego Racers, Lego Creator HP even existed back then. You know, there's a lot of stuff that people would have never played. Those are the real time periods of Lego games. God, we're really going back to the days there. Be amazed how many people have not played them. Let me put it this way, if I can say to you Lego Racers and you come back with what a freaking awesome game, that proves to me how old you are. If you can't come back with that, then I know you weren't born with Lego Racers. Or you didn't get the chance to play it anyway. God, what a classic selection of games right there. Lego Racers, man. It's been years since I played them. They're both downstairs, to be fair. They're both downstairs in the cupboard. Oh, I miss them. Oh, I miss them. Lego Island, yep. Yep, where you deliver pizza. Oh man. With the pizza boy. Yeah. Nice. Obviously, you got to bear in mind that, you know, the more now time period Lego games have got much higher budget, of course, much higher budget. So yeah, they can do a lot more. But still, it's cool that we had something that paved the way originally. I'll never forget them. I'll never forget them. It's just not possible for me to forget them. You can't forget them. Hey. I'm trying to remember which Lego game it was. I think it was actually Lego Island, to be fair. That is just impossible to get running on modern day Windows. It really is. It requires so much effort to get it working. To the point where it's kind of not worth it. Well, I mean, you could always use a virtual machine, I suppose. It's probably the easiest way, honestly, of trying to play it. But yeah, I don't know. Is it even worth it? Not desperately worth it, I don't think. Anyway, where on earth is... Why am I getting stuck on so many things? Boo. Where the hell is the snake? Oh, it's up here. Oh, look, there's a dude crying for help. Oh, Lego Loco. Or Loco, I can't even remember how you say that one, but yeah. I know it. So remember the Lego Flash games? Oh jeez, yeah. Good old Flash. Long dead now. Oh, there are so many different Flash games that I used to play when I was back at school. God. We're going back in the days here. You lot don't know how lucky you are these days with what you grew up with. I can't remember if red was second or... No. What was second? Was it yellow? Yeah, yellow. There we go. Snake, please. Give me the snake. Give me mini basilisk. I'll take it. There we go. Draft the living death. Well, it's not entirely wrong, Lego. Luke even. Some people here are a lot younger than me. But it is true though that a lot of people have never played those Lego games, and it's kind of... It's like a lost part of history almost, because of course they're impossible to find now unless you just happen to find a disc copy of them. You can't just go and, you know, download them on Steam or whatever. And they'll never get put on Steam either, because of course the people that originally made and owned the license to them have lost those, because now TT owns it. It's interesting. It is interesting. Just Alex believe he is old. I am old, thank you very much. I will always be old. Do-do-do-do, spinning celebration. Actually, you know what? Might as well do that while we're here. Goodbye. Everyone knows that whenever I'm given the opportunity to do something you're not supposed to do in a game, I will do it, which includes this. See you later, buddy. But, yeah, it's like Order of the Phoenix, isn't it? Where you can pick up benches and all sorts, and you're supposed to be being sensible with them, right, and putting them in their rightful locations. Meanwhile, I'm like, a bench, I'm going to smack that into that student. Because, let's be honest, if you put a mechanic like that in a game, you are asking for it. Ah. Oh man. Hello, Haz. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's going all right. Getting on with the Half-Blood Lego Prince, I guess. Boom. Why not? We'll do a little bit of exploring while we're here. I honestly just turned around and thought that Luke just said, "Hi, Jazz." But he didn't. That was a nice quick look, and that quick look really changed the perspective a bit. I mean, to be fair, Luke ruined my autocorrect, so I hate him for that. What are you doing? Thank you. Always a pleasure. Yeah. Unbelievable. Of course you had to ruin my autocorrect fun. To be fair though, playing and mucking around with autocorrect, I can currently actually have more fun playing that than I could playing Call of Duty. So, there you go. I can actually enjoy myself with something that requires not that much effort or money to spend on any of it. Meanwhile, something that costs a lot of money, can't even play it. And I didn't even look at what the freaking order was. Let's guess it. No. Came close. That was close considering I didn't even see what the order was. Hell yeah. Ernie Prang. Ernie's not even in this time period of HP, is he? He was just in prisoner. I'm surprised they've even got him in this game. Obi-Wan's voice. Hello there. Jappy. By any chance, Jasper? Either way. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you, Jasper. It's been a very, very long time. I was actually thinking the other day in the server when I was looking at the moderators, who are currently called trusted people. It might switch back to moderators, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I was looking at it and thinking, there's two people in here that I haven't heard from in, well, almost a year. And that was you, Jasper, and Lumos girl. I haven't heard from either of you. Well, I now have from Jasper, but I haven't heard from anybody out of that front for a while. She tends to do that, but you want. Yeah, indeed. Makes sense, really. Makes sense. Here we go again with the chicken. Yeah. This is HP. Correct. I've moved from my old home and bought A house? Oh, wow. Blimey, yeah. That is a very long experience. I've been in that situation when I was moving into my flat. That took a long time. But yeah, I can understand it. It does take a while. Yeah, I don't know what the joke is about the stroking chicken, but I am just gonna leave it at that. Maybe it's probably for the best. There's nothing wrong with that. If I probably found out the answer, I'll regret it, I'm sure. I like the way that this muggle woman doesn't seem to take any real care or notice that she's just casually watching this guy with a wand running around destroying the place. As you do. Hey, just so you know, woman, the child that you are currently holding is a psychopath and a literal murderer. It would be best if you disposed of him before he becomes terrible. But here we are. That's not what happens. ASD! Definitely even. Try that again. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Sean, it wasn't KFC. Oh no. As soon as anyone ever mentions KFC now, I'll never forget down when I was at uni, there was this really cheap budget place called Ken's Chicken. Really awful stuff, by the way, like really, really bad stuff. Cheap budget crap that you really don't want to be eating. Anyway, they only did chicken, and of course KFC does that. But then KFC had a shortage of chicken at one point, so they had like these giant trucks coming in to deliver chicken. Because Ken's was also suffering from a shortage of chicken, because it was like a whole shortage of chicken issue in the UK. So they ended up breaking into those lorries for KFC and stole their chicken, and it ended up going on the news and the area where I was at uni that Ken's ended up having to pay a massive fine for stealing KFC's chicken. It was hilarious. I've honestly never ever sat down and read such an amazing headline in my life. Budget chicken company steals from giant corporation. Like, you can't really make this stuff up, it's great. Imagine fighting over chickens. Yeah, well, there you go. Exactly what happens. It's so freaking hilarious. Oh, I've never looked at Ken's the same way again. It's the fact that they actually felt the need to do that anyway, but then it's also the fact that when everyone ate the chicken that they had, they all just ended up going, tastes like KFC chicken. It's like, yep. That's because it is. Stay in the elevator. Get in it. Thank you. No, stay in it. What are you doing? I hate you. If you're gonna go anywhere, at least go on the freaking... He's stuck on the staircase. For the love of God almighty. Look, stay there. Oh my God. You better go up those stairs. You're stuck on the damn stairs. Move. Go up the stairs. Thank you. Christ. Thank you. Don't walk backwards. No. That was painful. The chicken wars. Out the cinema. KFC versus Kentucky Fried Chicken. No, versus Ken's even. KFC versus Ken's. God, you could use all the Star Wars episode names, can't you? It could be like A New Hope for Ken's. KFC Strikes Back. Return of the Kens. Revenge of KFC. Attack of the Kens. The Phantom Ken. Literally. So many options. You underestimate my chicken. Don't try it. Oh man. This whole Ken's thing is really, it's really developed into something far more now, hasn't it? Oh, I love it. I do love it. Oh dear. I love it. I mean, there's some funny stories that I've had in my time at uni, but that one was definitely up there. I guess the other one that was certainly up there, and I think I've told you all this before, but I can't remember, is when my friends ended up going to eat at one of these cheap stalls that was outside, and you could basically buy like a hot dog for £1, which, by the way, you should never do. That's a terrible thing to ever be doing. And yeah, that was when The Nun had just come out of the cinema. So we all went to see it. I was the only one who didn't buy a hot dog from that stall, and every single one of my friends who bought one ended up getting diarrhea from it. So what happened is we went to see The Nun. I was the only one sitting there watching the actual film. Meanwhile, all my friends are just running in and out of the cinema constantly, back and forth, because of course they've all got the runs really badly. And this guy, who's like, I guess the security guard or whatever for it all, he just ends up standing there and going, God, these guys must be terrified by this film. I'm like, oh no mate, it's far worse than that. You don't know what you're in for when you get to cleaning the toilets, my friend. But yeah. God, what an experience. Everyone said that the Nun film was an awful film. I mean, to be fair, I don't really remember much of it, but the point is, I will always remember it for being the film where diarrhea took over. Oh dear. The runs with the rum. But yeah, what can I say? I've had my fair share of fun, silly moments in life and stories. I don't regret ever having them because they were absolutely hilarious. To be fair, actually, come to think of it, that was actually, I think, the last movie I ever saw in the cinema, The Nun. Did I see anything else since then? I don't think so. When did, I'm trying to think, when did the Rise of Skywalker come out? Because that might have been the only other film that I saw after The Nun. I can't remember which came out first, The Nun or Rise of Skywalker. Who's a movie geek in here and knows their release dates? Anyone? It would make life much easier to answer that. But if The Rise of Skywalker came out after, then that was the last film I saw. Otherwise, it was The Nun. Which is a really depressing film to end on if it is actually truly the last film I saw in the cinema. That is genuinely a depressing film to end on. I would rather end on anything else. I never ended up seeing the newest Spider-Man film, not like the cartoon film one that's just come out. I'm talking about the, what's it called, Far From Home, isn't it? One, which actually was a really good film, by the way. I did see it in the end because we ended up getting it on DVD. But at the time, I couldn't go and see it because the cinemas near me were all shut because of COVID. So as a result, they didn't have it in the cinema, so I couldn't go and watch it. I was like, well, that's just depressing, isn't it? So yeah, I had to wait for the DVD. That was a really difficult time to try and avoid spoilers, by the way. One of the hardest times I've ever had trying to avoid spoilers. But I managed to do it. Right, anyway. Last film I went to watch in the cinema was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm not even sure what it is. I don't know what that film actually is. Redfield. Not Redfield, what am I on about? Renfield. Renfield. Get that right. Redfield. That's freaking Resident Evil. But okay. There we go. Resident Evil has struck once again. My mind has too much free space for Resident Evil facts. It's full of them. What can I say? I like Resident Evil. I mean, to be fair, I've grown up with it. I expect to like it. Rise of Skywalker was the first. The Nun was the second. Okay. Thank you for confirming that, ASD. I appreciate it. So yeah, in that case, then unfortunately the last movie I saw in the cinema was The Nun. That is depressing. That's truly depressing. I haven't seen anything else since. I may have to rectify that one day, but the problem is there's not been any decent films worth going to watch, really. I mean, I guess the new Spider-Man probably is worthwhile going to watch. But I don't know if I really care enough. I've got to really kind of care nowadays to want to bother going to the cinema. Because it's an actual fair drive for me to go to get to it. It used to be back in the days when I used to go there quite a lot that it was literally outside where I was living at the time. You know, I could just walk for about 2 minutes and it was right there. I live right next to it. But yeah, it's not like that, of course, anymore. I have to actually drive for a good hour or so to get there. And then, of course, the parking costs a fortune. So it's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth it. Ah, Hayden. There we go. Hiding under a secret identity. Well, that's your new name now. Your new name is ASD. So yes, hello Hayden. Or originally Hayden. There you go. Nicolas Cage is Dracula. My last cinema... Oh, I feel sorry for you. Your last cinema experience was Venom. Yeah, I feel sorry for you. Definitely feel sorry for you. Oh dear. Venom. Oh boy. I'm a secret agent. Actually, to be fair, you didn't say Venom 2. If you had said Venom 2, now that would have been really unfortunate. Because that is an awful film. Venom 2 was bad. I guess Venom 1 was average at best. Very average. You could tolerate it. Not Venom 2. Venom 2 is not something you should tolerate. That was bad. Ah, Mike is here. Hello, Mike. Oh no, the hackers take away all my Lego studs. Mike, whatever will I do? That would be depressing, wouldn't it? Oh god, that's a... What even are they? They're not the gnomes in this one. They're like weird mushroom things. Mushroom kings or something? I can't remember what they're called, but yeah. Morbius. Morbius was a... It was a film. I'll give it that. That's all it deserves. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Oh, God. That's an awful film. As is the game, actually. They're both bad. It's kind of sad because the Amazing Spider-Man 1 was... It wasn't incredible by any means, but it was at least somewhat decent. And then you had the second film, and it's just like... Why? Why did this happen? And then guess what? After that, the Amazing Spider-Man films were cancelled. I wonder why. It's kind of a shame because they were also teasing a Sinister Six, you know, film that was probably going to happen there, and that actually could have probably been very good. But we'll never know what that was going to be like, so yeah. Although, I have to say that a lot of people, and I've noticed this, loads of people say that Spider-Man Homecoming, right, the first film of Tom Holland's lot, was incredible and amazing beyond belief. I don't agree with that. I don't know why the hype is behind that film. It's not very good. It's okay. But it's certainly not that great. I just don't get where the hype is for it. I really don't get it. Even though I enjoyed Across the Spider-Verse, I didn't love it as much as the first, yeah. To be fair, I haven't seen the new one, of course, so I don't know what it's going to be like. I did enjoy the first one. I thought the first one was good. I was surprised, actually, to be fair, at how good the first one was. It was not something I was expecting to be so impressive, really, at the time. And it was good. I enjoyed it. So I kind of hope that the second one is just as good, hopefully. But, we'll see. So far, a lot of people seem to claim it's good. So hopefully. Okay, I think the lamp just teleported me over into the next area, as you do. Far Way Home Coming. Yeah, Far Way Homecoming. I was reading that in a completely different sense to start with. Never seen, but I heard they were okay. I think the superheroes are a bit boring unless they're really cheesy. You'll love it. Had my nitpicks and issues with Across, yeah, but I had to rewatch it again to double confirm my opinion. Yeah, it's always in some ways good to rewatch something that you have your doubts on because it can really change your thought process on it another time. In a good way, by the way, not in a bad way, in a good way. But yeah, if it's good, then that's pleasing to actually hear, because obviously it would be upsetting if it isn't very good and it's a failure, but you know, I kind of have my doubts that it would be a failure. I just can't see that happening. You had it happen with Homecoming. So do you actually like Homecoming then, Mike? Or are you not a fan of it like me? Oh, actually, I was going to ask this, seeing as we're on the topic of movies. Has anyone actually, I'm sure you have, probably all have you not seen the newest Batman that came out last year or whatever? And if so, is it any good? I ask because pretty much everything DC related film-wise has been awful. So it would be nice to know if Batman actually was any good or not. Yeah, it's good. Just a bit long. Yeah. It looked... What I was quite... Oh, we was about to jump in there. I was kind of like semi-interested in it just for the simple fact that it sort of looked like it was trying to go more for the Dark Knight trilogy sort of idea again. Where it was more dark and gritty but in a good way. And not being silly, over the top. Poor quality, really. See, while I did like the fact that Ben Affleck's Batman was, you know, a bit brutal, shall we say, I think mixing him in with things like Superman was kind of a mistake, personally. Just didn't really work for me. I think if he had done something entirely, fully, properly on his own, would have been different. You think it's weird that he's dressed up as a rodent? Yeah, fair enough. Do 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 do. Oh, Mike, seeing as you mentioned the hacker thing earlier, thought I'd let you know that I am fed up with that at the moment. I've done all I particularly want to do regarding that now. I agreed to come and talk on Jason's stuff and so on just because he wanted to do that, so I was like, sure. But that's all I care for with it now. I've had enough. More than enough. Getting on with other things. Plenty of other things as well. Because I would rather do so. Do 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 do. Right. Can I even get you out of this? I'm not sure if I can actually get him out of that. Oh no, I need a deluminator, don't I? Yeah, deluminator. Sadly, we don't have that, so won't be doing that. Really, you had to blow up now. Everyone loves studs. Right then, come on then. Literally trying to figure out what part of the story this bit exactly was. Because I don't remember. Yeah, definitely don't remember this bit of the story. I see I managed to cut my thumb. As you do while you're casually playing Lego Harry Potter. It happens to the best of us, damn it. Also, I like the way that Slughorn wants you to go and get him a drink. Surely he could just do that himself. He's a fully grown adult. It's just like, it's not that difficult, is it? But apparently it is. Apparently it is. There we go. I'm not supposed to cut my thumb. No, indeed. I don't even know how I did it. Literally don't have a clue how I've just managed to do that. God knows. Maybe I got carried away with studs. Who knows? How did you manage to cut yourself? I actually don't know. I really don't know. Not a clue. But it was achieved. Nothing like when I ripped the entire skin off the back of my foot when we did that Chamber of Secrets PC stream once, and I walked across my bedroom floor with just a ton of blood pouring out of the back of my foot. That hurt. That was when I caught my foot underneath my leg of my chair on the wheel, and that freaking hurt. So yeah, that was certainly something. Sort of spittle. You remember this bit so fondly for the film, do you? Do you really? I remember it very fondly as well. You end up going in the pub and you get drunk with your school teacher. Because, you know, why not? Alright, there we go. Awesome. Absolutely incredible stuff. Ooh, studs. Lots of studs, but they're all in the wrong damn area. Oh, I hear a chocolate frog. Quick, quick, quick. Yes, we managed to get some. Here you go, buddy. Would you like a duck? For some reason, you're having a bath in the middle of a pub. That's what I'm questioning. Why are you having a bath in the middle of a pub? Alright, here you go, mate. You can get drunk now. This will be this Batman.
Ooh.
Wow.
Absolutely wrecked.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Oh.
As you do when you get angry. Ouch.
Huh? Oh.
Meh. Weatherspoons has a bath. Well, does now. It does now. It's also got a fully grown man incapable of being able to get a drink. Because apparently that's a reality in life. Where you have to get literal school kids to get your drinks for you. Because you're incapable of doing it yourself. The famous line from every Lego game. Oh yeah, purple stud. I like purple studs. Literally every Lego player's dream a purple stud. Very big deal. Never ever get in the way of a Lego player and their purple studs. Don't do it, it's a suicide mission. Yeah, alright, alright. I know you want to. Ginny is way more forward in this one. Well, it's a Lego game, you know, you gotta do your stuff. Makes sense. Right. I thought it was actually hitting this. Oh right, it's there. I see. Come on then. And off we go. UFO time, all the way into the washing. And somehow that fits all those plates. I'm not quite sure how that works, but yeah, fair enough. What are you doing? Right. Done. Oh man. One thing when it comes to the Half-Blood Prince, it's a really boring film. Which in turn means it's always a pretty dull game, although I would actually say that this is probably a bit more interesting than the actual Half-Blood Prince game. Which is saying a lot.
Huh?
More parties. Oh, there I was hoping for one of those freaking awesome songs. Like the as Hermione is being hunted by this one dude. Hell yeah, took a photo of literally nothing. As you do. So much exciting stuff, of course, is happening. You mentioned a UFO, so aliens exist? They do exist. Right, where'd she go? In here, right? Yeah. Yes, thank you. That's alright. I get it. Here we go. Come on then. Let's reveal where she could be hiding. There he is. And then also both in the same area. Cough-Man and, well, I'm not allowed to say that word on stream, but that's pretty much what Arcus Filch is in the first HP1 game on PC. I am just filling in for where the music should realistically be. Because it should definitely be there. But it's not there. It's not there. Oh, it's not there. I am going to be realistic with you right now. I have no idea how far through Half-Blood Prince's story we even are in this game. Specifically this game. I haven't got a clue. So, yeah. What the hell? I just saw the student go through the freaking floor. You're not in the Half-Blood Prince. If they do exist, prove it. Take screenshot. Okay, I'll send you a picture of No Man's Land from COD Zombies. That'll prove it. I could also send you a picture from Mars thanks to Shangri-La. Shangri-La. Which movie would be the least appropriate for a Lego game? You mean out of all out of all movies out there? I mean, there's loads of movies that would be inappropriate as Lego games, wouldn't there? If we're really talking about inappropriate stuff for Lego games, here's a set of films that probably most people don't even know, and I honestly wouldn't even recommend them. The Hills Have Eyes. There you go. Definitely wouldn't be good for Lego at all. But yeah, there you go. You said what film wouldn't, or films I guess wouldn't be appropriate. You've got the answer. Water. There you go, buddy. Have an aqua fresh on me. Have an aqua erupto. Aqua erupto. See, they call it Argumente in this game, right? But it's not. It's Aqua Erupto, damn it. It's Aqua Erupto. We're calling it Aqua Erupto. Aqua Erupto. Aqua Erupto. Might as well get some monies. Saving Private Ryan. The Nun. Oh, what? The Conjuring universe wouldn't make a good universe for Lego series. Here's a lot of films. Endless supply available. Oh, right, it's a clam. I was like, what the hell is that? What the? You've got a blue stud and I can't pick it up. That's not fair, man. Could just leave Flipwit locked inside of that chest. Then he wouldn't have to fight in the Battle of Hogwarts. I mean, he'd be better off. Right, Aqua Erupto. Gotta spray that bottle. Aqua Erupto. Aqua Erupto. Oh, mate. Doesn't it just give you that nostalgia that you've always wanted? The nostalgia of Aqua Erupto. So much water. Which HP game has large variety of spells? Oh yeah. From its arsenal. Oh, it'd be the Deathly Hallows, mate. Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's got a lot of spells available. Many different spells. Many different. Doesn't mean they're good. But there are many different spells, including 50 Barrack Cow, Shotgun, and of course RPG, Grenade Launcher, Much, much more. You know, it's an endless supply. It's almost as good as King Kong, which is, I'm about to fall to my death. 4 magazines on backup. I'll never forget that from the King Kong stream. That was hilarious. Jack, hold on to the log. Jack, wow, we're going over. Ah. Then followed by Jack screaming, going, ah. And then just as he's falling to his potential death, he goes, 4 magazines on backup. Just to let you know, just before he potentially dies, he does have some ammo available. Right, Erupto. Aquarupto. Aquarupto. Take cover, Harry. I've got to reload my wand. Hey, Harry. Come here. I got a magazine for you. Oh, cool. The brand new Wizard's spell list magazine? No. 5 magazines on backup. For your favourite spell. Newt Tube. I've got 5 Newt Tubes available, Harry. Just drowned a student. 5 magazines on backup. Take cover, Harry. I've got to reload my wand. You hanging in there, Harry? This freaking battle is fantastic. Literally. Jimmy. Oh, good old King Kong. It's the fact that we just had some of the most entertaining bugs ever in that game when playing it. It's the fact that you had bugs like with Hayes, where he just got stood on by a T-Rex and immediately afterwards just goes, Jack, get to cover now! While he's dead on the floor. Oh, King Kong that was certainly something. What an experience it was playing King Kong. What an experience. I loved it. You know, it may have not aged well in certain areas, but it's been a long time since I last played it originally. So to come back and play it again last year was good. I enjoyed playing that again. It's been so long. It's definitely good in certain areas, but bad in others. It's interesting with Kong because like the actual bits with King Kong, which I would argue are probably the most important bits, are not very great. Like they're alright, but they haven't aged well. Meanwhile, the bits with the shooting where you play as Jack are still great. They've not aged badly at all. Which is interesting. Plus you get some funny quotes. You hanging in there, Carl? This island is fantastic. Just as he loves to say. Found your PS2 copy of King Kong. Uh-oh. You know what that means? HB4 has the largest arsenal. I mean, that is questionable. I suppose, yeah, it probably does, but I mean, let's be honest. You don't really ever use most of them properly. They just get selected pretty much at random. So I don't know how much I would count HP for. You hanging in there, Quell? No, I want you to do that. Gotta play Kia. Maybe a little while, because you are never joining the chat, are you? Oh, interesting. To be fair, doing a good job of that.
What?
Ron is just so misunderstood during this. So misunderstood. He's just trying to fit in. Lapivars. Yes, HP4 does have Lapivars and Bubbly 4s. Likewise, you know, the pumpkin one, I've forgotten it now. What is it? Herbificus or something? Yeah. It does, but like realistically, again, you don't really control when you cast those particularly. I guess you do to an extent, but not very well. It's also not like they're spells that you can just select out of the blue. They're selected really for you. I count more spells that you actually select as the important ones. Oh yeah, where is he? You, kill it. What are you doing? Thank you very much. Mr. Ali Potter. And a broken, irreplaceable, antique washing machine. Arthur Weasley, the washing machine caretaker, was loathed by every washing machine dryer at Hogwarts. Some thought his rivals spied on the students. Come on then. There we are. Right, what's going on then? Oh, blue stud. Really? That does nothing? Okay. There you go. Touchy fours. Now that just sounds like a dodgy spell. Love it. Another Weasley. I know just what to do with you. Hey Harry, have you seen my Weasley touch? It can open all manner of things. Oh dear, Prisoner of Azkaban for the win. No? Alright, time to do some repairs. Oh, Wally. Oh yeah, I've got some slightly depressing news for you all. So, I was actually thinking recently that we should go back and play Silent Hill 4 again, because it's been nearly a year now. And I love Silent Hill 4. I think it's a great game, and I just kind of forgot that we streamed it, if I'm honest. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to go back and do it again. We will. It's just it'll probably take me a little while, just because we haven't got any other save data anymore. Now that might be partly due to me forgetting that I even had to back that up, because I usually let those things get saved in the cloud, but not in that case. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just means I need to go and play through Silent Hill 4 again all the way up to the point we were at. But otherwise, yeah, I would like to definitely stream Silent Hill 4 again. It's a great game, Silent Hill 4. Really underrated game, that. And it pains me, the amount of people that haven't played Silent Hill 4, just because certain people claim it's an awful, you know, final experience out of the Silent Hills from Team Silent. But that's not true. It's a great game. The washing machine. He who must not be named. Yeah, definitely. As you do. Get a cake on your head. It's the way forward. Aquarupto. Might as well make the most as playing as Tonks. After all, she, I don't think is very playable in this game most of the time. I think it's literally just Order of the Phoenix and this, where you actually get to play as Tonks. Otherwise, that's it. So yeah, might as well make the most of it. I think it's the same with Lupin, actually. That one. Digging time. There we are. What are you doing? No, I just told you to put it on. Why does Lupin have Lockhart's haircut? Because, you know, you got to stand out. And it's Professor Lockhart, you know, the top lad. Absolute lad, Lockhart. Absolute lad. I saw you delete that comment, Mr. Baldwin. You can't hide it from me. Build. Lockhart was the top lad in the asylum. Literally, he would be amazing in Batman Arkham Asylum, wouldn't he? Welcome to the madhouse, Batman. Just then followed by, do you know what my favourite colour is, Batman? It's lilac. Oh, it'd just be hilarious. He would take the whole next level of craziness to crazy levels of over-the-top craziness. Beyond any crazy levels of normal craziness. Deleted because you made a typo. Oh, I see. I suspect foul play. Remind me, John, as you'll probably know, how many Lego games have we actually streamed on the channel so far? I can remember some off the top of my head, but I'm not sure if I'm missing any. So I know that we've streamed this, obviously. Lego Harry Potter Year 1 to 4. And Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Have we streamed any other Lego game yet? I feel like we have, but I can't think of what it is. If we did. I don't know. Have we streamed anything else? Doobie-doo. Sure, it's about 4 in total. Yeah. Just trying to think of what the other one was. Like I said, I can definitely think of those 3, but I can't think of what else we would have streamed Lego-wise. What else would we have streamed Lego-wise? Did we stream the complete saga? I know I've done it as a 4K series, but did we ever stream it? Not sure. Can't really remember. I know I've always wanted to stream, what's it called? Lego Lord of the Rings. That was the death eater. Ow, I'm building this. Stop it. Get out of here. Cheeky sods. Time for some building. Nah, I mean, I don't think so. I know we definitely streamed, you know, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, but I'm not sure I've ever streamed Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. I really don't think I have. I can't think of it in my head. Don't know. Did I just do that? No. What? Okay, I'm dying on nothing. Right, build. Yeah, you might be thinking of the 4K series. Yeah, I'm not sure we have streamed anything else then. Really can't think of it if we have. As you expect in the Weasley's garden, some random poor student from out of nowhere. Not relevant to the plot, just happens to be living in the back garden as a prisoner. Does this game have gnomes? Yeah, it does, actually. They're only in the open world, but yeah, it does have gnomes. Oh, come on, I can sneak through that. Excuse us, lads. What the hell was that? That was one hell of a noise. Wow, what a noise. That is incredible. God, what an unnecessarily quick cutscene. It's so fast. Barely anything happened in that cutscene. Yeah, alright. Didn't realise I'd entered Dead Space levels of Echo. God, it's disturbing. We've actually gone into Dead Space, the Burrow edition. They can't hear you in the cornfields. Tonks Flying Circus. Yeah, definitely. Probably is. Probably is. Hey, true wizard. Right, come on, let's go. Thank you. So oddly quiet. Alright, come on then. Yeah, well there you go, we've just unlocked Tonks. That was unexpected. Very unexpected if I'm honest. So much switching back and forth. Maybe this is one of the reasons why I always preferred the original Lego Harry Potter. A lot less of this constant switching back and forth all the time to do things, which can get a bit long after a while, if I'm honest. It can. Yoink. What I would like to see them do with the Lego games, in all honesty, is do a remaster of Lego Lord of the Rings with Lego Hobbit, and preferably also add in the third film for the Hobbit game. That would be awesome. We could have like the ultimate Lord of the Rings collection then. And I guess if they really wanted to add in extra stuff, then they could even add in, I don't know, something from Rings of Power or whatever, right? That'd be cool. Why not? You know, there's a prime opportunity here. And Lego Lord of the Rings is easily the best Lego game ever made. No one can question that in my regard. Don't get me wrong, Lego Star Wars Complete Saga is incredible. It absolutely is, but Lego Lord of the Rings is better. Much better game. They're both great, but Lego Lord of the Rings is better. They've never beaten Lego Lord of the Rings in my opinion. I mean, it's Lord of the Rings and it's open world. What more do you want? Literally, what more do you want? It was a groundbreaking revolution, though, you've got to understand at the time. Because, well, yeah, you had Lego Batman 2 that came out before it, which was the first Lego game to get an open world experience. Yeah, I mean, let's be real here. Lord of the Rings was something that's such a big household name, really, right? That no one, I think, at the time was ever honestly expecting to see as an actual Lego game. So it was a pretty big surprise, in my opinion, and a big deal. Nice killing curse, as you do. Thanks for that, Tonks. Thanks for the slow cast. I really appreciate it. Bam. Ow. Friendly fire much. Oh, look who it is. It's Mr. Werewolf. Wow, he can reflect spells apparently. Okay. Oh. There we are. Well, that was different. Throwing items as per usual. Very common in a Lego Harry Potter game. And you didn't even have to shoot at me there, Harry, but thanks for that. Always appreciated. Oh, come on, I was just stunned. Oh, that's not fair. And kill Bellatrix. And that's it, that's the end of Bellatrix. We're good, you know. No more Bellatrix. That sound effect. Why did he have to grab her? Because, I don't know, why not? Got nothing better to do, I suppose. Makes sense, no? God, this bit feels weird when you have absolutely no music involved. Just sounds strange. It's like, where is it? You know, all this reward bit and there's just nothing. It's just practically silent. Look dodgy from the angle. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Only Bjorn would point out the obvious. Of course. How could we have it any other way? Oh, are we learning the spell to blow up objects, please? Orange spell, yeah? Yeah, it's orange spell. I like orange spell. I shouldn't even have to learn this because we learned it in the past game, but oh well. Yeah, Bjorn's one of those strange creatures. We all know what Bjorn's really like deep down. He's just got an endless supply of unnecessary things in his head. He's dreadful, really. Dreadful. Almost as bad as Luke. Luke is probably worse, though. Luke has literally had to get trusted person as his name now. Yeah, you gotta learn it again, you are right. It's always about learning it again. Get wrecked. Oh. Hermione doesn't know what to do in this situation. Hermione's so confused. She's like, what's going on? I'm so high. I'm so high. I'm so high. Oh no, the bottle's gone. And Hermione can't feel her face no more. Oh dear. If anyone knows that song, then I'll be impressed. Yeah, I know I can. I could do anything I wanted. Bjorn, I could ban you from the server, I could give you a terrible server results, I could make your life a living misery by not allowing you to post anything on the server, and you're just existing there. But I'm not quite that cruel. It's alright, Bjorn, you're lucky. You're more lucky than the one and only Luke, who has had many names. Many names. But his two latest names have been Ooh and a trusted person. Which implies that he's not a trusted person. So yeah, I mean, don't look at it as a terrible thing. I thought Bjorn already had that role. Maybe he doesn't. I'm pretty sure he does have that role already. Oh dear. He doesn't. Ah, well, feel free to give him it. You know, Baldwin, feel free. You have the power to do so. There you go, Bjorn. I'm leaving your fate in Baldwin's hands. Your fate is in a dreadful condition now. I would be very scared if I were you, Bjorn. Baldwin is ruthless. Utterly ruthless. You gave it to him. Oh no. What a shame. Sorry, Bjorn. You're ruined. Literally ruined forever. Must be quite depressing. Right, nothing else in here? Doesn't look it. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Rocking on. There you go, student in peril. You're free. You're not scared of anything except the Weasley touch and has. Well, in that case, I think we can sort that out. We'll get Has to come up with some terrifying ideas. Has will potentially do anything to make your life a living misery. And who knows? Has could even send you a Weasley touch. That would be terrifying, wouldn't it? My fruit. You trust Luke? Do you? I would say that's a very questionable thing to be doing. Getting the voice chat and scare Bajorn. Love it. Has fell asleep. She fell asleep. Oh dear. We are in trouble now, aren't we? I'll get Peeves to keep you awake, Has. Endless quotes from Peeves playing through the chat. Oh. I like the fact that the suits of armour attack you in the older games. It's more interesting. Screw it, while we're here. Might as well blow up this statue of Dumbledore. No! Oh, you... I wasn't next to the door. Fine.
Oh, actually, I was Hey! Hey!
It looked like he was just about to... I was going to say, it looked like he was just about to eat the rabbit.
Oh!
Absolutely nothing as amazing as the normal Half-Blood Prince games version of these events. They're from Marilda Vane. Marilda. That's a pretty name for a pretty witch. Could you introduce her to me, Harry? Honestly, I can't get over how that part in the game is just the most ridiculous thing ever. But it it is a thing. It is a reality in the Half-Blood Prince game, and it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Why does he wear graduation to dinner? To sleep even? I don't know. Because why not? He's very proud of himself, you know? Yes, I know. It's so terrifying. Yep, I am indeed. You should know by now, Has, that if you do anything silly and make a mistake, it's a fatal error. Very fatal. There's no recovery. Never a recovery stage. Oh. I was actually getting into that for a second. Yes, because even Slughorn can't be asked to open his own freaking cabinet. And Harry has to do that for him. While Ron is casually just dying on the floor. Gotta love it. Whoa. Thank you for that game. I really appreciate that. Money, money, money. Lots of monies. We all like monies. Why was he hiding his key in the bloody chandelier? That's what I want to know. Right, come on then.
Aha. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, the parrot. Pirates of the Caribbean right here. Well,
Huh?
I think that might be the end of the parrot. What do you think? Ron having a weird breakdance. Well, you know, it happens to the best of us. Oh, okay, I didn't ask you to do that, but fair enough. Ow, hang on. Jesus. Don't give me a chance. And he's dead. Right, what's next? Son, why aren't you changing? Thank you. I like the way Ron is just standing there going, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? While he's just casually next to the enemy. It's like they say, when you gotta go, you gotta go. Even if you are trying to currently kill someone else in a duel. Oddly enough, I don't even remember this part. Like, well, obviously I remember it in the film and stuff, but I don't remember it in the actual Lego game. No recognition of this bit. Just leave Ron there. Brilliant. Oh yeah, Ron's got the owl, hasn't he? Oh no. Okay, good. Alright. Dark magic with the Lumos spell. Watch my wand. Then hold down the mouse button and repeat the button. Release the button when you're done. That's quite bright, isn't it? Now you could go across the chasm and collect your challenge stars. I'll meet you further on. Do 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 do. Honestly, just being in that sort of phase right now, singing that, and just saying the quotes makes me really want to go and play that level right now. Yellow? No. Orange? Whoa. At least be quill for 2 minutes. Damn right I will. Ah, Mr. Creative has arrived. Hello, Creative. Welcome to Willa Willa Willa. That's a new spell from Goblet of Fire. Willa Willa Willa. I'm surprised he's not coughing right now. Hey look, it's Reparo. Literally, he's using Reparo.
Aha!
And wait, there was a troll in a dress? You what now? Oh no, this is a level, isn't it? Yep, this is a level. Oh no. You can tell how desperate it gets when you have to create something that's like, what? Probably 2 minute scene at best into an entire level. Because it's that lackluster of a film when it comes to trying to make it into a game. Oh boy. I honestly feel sorry for any creator that had to make Half-Blood Prince into a film or a game. Because honestly, it gotta be the worst thing to have to turn into that kind of media. As a book, it works fine, sure. As an actual physical sort of like media related thing, nah. It's too difficult to turn something like this into something ridiculously entertaining. But I will say that, to be fair, they did pull it off quite well in both the games cases. They did alright. I mean, there's nothing groundbreaking, no, but it's something. Is it, something that I would be willing to go out of my way to constantly keep playing? Nah. But, I will say they tried. Oh. Can we just grab the flower, please, Harry? Thank you. And yes, the troll is literally in a dress. As you do. Sorry, buddy. No more dancing for you. When are we going to get a day when we get a Slipknot version? Yeah, when are we going to get a Lego game with Slipknot in it? It's just, instead of a dancing skeleton with that song, it's just psychosocial. Or before I forget. That will work quite well with some of the puzzles in the Lego games, that's for sure. Wait and bleed. Hell, you could even have snuff. I know my frickin' Slipknot song, thank you very much. They're a cool band actually, and they were cool to see live back in the days, I have to say. It was interesting seeing Slipknot back in the days when they still had all the original band members. That's when I saw them. So at the time when I saw them, they just pretty much released All Hope Is Gone. And yeah, I think, to be fair actually, after I saw them, it was like about, what, 2 or so months afterwards? Paul Gray, the bassist who wrote quite a lot of their music as well, ended up dying, which was really sad actually, because, he wrote some really cool stuff and in general seemed like a pretty cool person. I know that hit the band quite hard actually as well. But either way, you know, they carried on. Granted, it took a little while, but they still carried on. Brilliant shift. Client wants something from Sainsbury's. Oh yeah. What if I want something from Sainsbury's? Damn. Didn't realise it was that simple. KFC. Speaking of KFC, Creative, you missed a very fun, you know, tale about KFC and Ken's and chicken being stolen. You missed it all there, mate. It's not bad, but to be fair, what I do have to say is it sounds like an unhealthy shift. Very unhealthy. Eating KFC. Unhealthy. Disgraceful. Should be eating a salad. Who needs KFC when you can have Kentucky Fried Salad? Which is just salad with fake chicken in it. KFC is average. It's alright, I guess, to have every once in a while if there's nothing else to go for. Personally, I always did prefer just go to McDonald's. They were also a lot cheaper as well. Whenever I was around at uni, you had the choice of either Subway, KFC, Burger King. They existed, to be fair, and of course McDonald's or Ken's, the other one I mentioned earlier. Never ever was willing to go to Ken's because that's how you get ill and probably end up with some unfortunate disease. Never went to Burger King because I don't really care for it. And then of course you had McDonald's and KFC and Subway. And Subway, to be fair, were right next to where I lived, so that was quite nice and easy to get them. Otherwise, yeah, it was primarily down to going for a McDonald's pretty much all the time. That was the one I wanted to go for, preferably.
Huh?
I mean, honestly, out of the whole bunch I just mentioned, McDonald's is the one to go for. Also much cheaper. Although that could vary depending on where you are, I suppose, and where you live, but where I'm about, it's much cheaper. I do agree that Subway does usually always smell. It certainly does. I remember they, in one of the Subways next to us, we had like a few, but one of them, they had some like weird cookie deodorant thing they used to spray in order to try and keep the smell down. Actually, it wasn't bad, I'll give them that, it did smell alright. Harry's feeling lucky. Harry is lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Get him some luck. Lucky time, lucky time. Not as good as the actual Half-Blood Prince game where you just walk around with funky music and get infinite mini shields. And then you get to see the incredible, as per usual, Graham and Goyle just go, "Look who it is. You're going nowhere." As always, you gotta love it, because that's all they ever do. Literally, that's all they do for the whole of that game. They just appear out of nowhere, consistently I might add, and just go, Where do you think you're going? You're going nowhere. Let's see how you get on when you've been stupefied. It's like, okay, I get it. You know, you need to make them do something, I suppose. But really, this is what we went for, is it? No. I still can't get over when I recorded my rating video for the Harry Potter games, and I did my fun little impression of Goyle. That just makes me laugh every time watching that back. If I ever watch it, it's so freaking hilarious to watch it back. It's just my impression of, oh, you think you're better than us? It just sounded hilarious. Oh dear. It was different, I'll give you that. It was different. Oh my god. It's MP. It's the one and only. The MP. Hello, MP. Welcome. It's nice to see you here. Out of the blue. Completely out of the blue. Out of the blue, in a slipstream, out of the blue, in a slipstream, out of the blue, in a free-for-all, out of the blue. God, he doesn't look dodgy at all, does he? Of course, he just has no luck, so, you know, he has to get absolutely demolished. Been a while. It has been a while. I'm very disappointed, Mike. You know, where is my hint man when I need hints? Of course, we had the world of Dead Space when you gave me some hints for that when I was practically brain dead, but, you know, it's just not the same. It's not the same. Where am I going to go for the rest of my hints? Freaking IGN. Good God, man. I'm sure Professor Sprout would be so happy that I'm currently murdering her plants. Can't see a thing. Oh, look who's returned. It's the trusted person, also known as Luke. Yeah, the trusted person. Remember that. He's a trusted person. He used to be known as Ooh, but then he upgraded to a trusted person. God knows how he did it. Still question it to this day. Never understood what was going on with him. Not my fault being on holiday. What, in Dead Space? You went on holiday to the actual space station of Dead Space? Now that's impressive, my friend. Somehow a trusted person. Trusted, but trusted. Literally. I don't understand how he is trusted, that one. We can't trust him. We can't trust him at all. He screws up my spell checker. That already implies that he shouldn't be trusted. Oh. Hell yeah. Have I talked about Lord of the Rings Gollum? No. No, I haven't talked about Lord of the Rings Gollum. Have I seen Lord of the Rings Gollum? Yeah. Will I be getting Lord of the Rings Gollum? No. Good God, no. I'm okay, thank you very much. I saw one of the most amusing memes I think I've seen in a while, to be fair, where somebody got all the different pictures of Gollum from the different Lord of the Rings games, right? All of them. So we're talking Fellowship of the Ring, Lego Lord of the Rings, Battle for Middle-earth, Return the King, Shadow of Mordor, right? You know, all of them. And just compared every single one of them picture-wise to the 2023 Gollum, and it's just got the caption, if you told me that I'd be looking at graphics that would be worse in a few years' time, when we get to the year 2023, from what we've already had, I'd say you were lying. It's definitely interesting. I don't really know how they managed to make Gollum look so wrong. I guess the one thing I can say going for it, the Gollum game, is I suppose I appreciate that they're trying to come up with some lore in that time period for Gollum and make it interesting. So I appreciate that they tried that. But, I mean, at the current state of that game, it doesn't matter what they've done. It's pointless. It's really pointless. But, I mean, for me, if you look at this, the last Lord of the Rings game we had before Gollum, right, was Shadow of War. A really damn good game. Looks incredible, fun to play, all manner of things, right? So you look at that, and then you look at Gollum. Bear in mind that Shadow of War came out in 2017, looks fantastic, plays well, and is just in general an awesome game. And then you look at Gollum, looks pretty damn horrendous. Plays dreadfully to the point where it's buggy as hell in so many funny ways. And honestly, does it look like it even plays well in general without the bugs in mind here? Yeah. Haven't you seen in this server? Luke's a trusted person, you're damn right. Oh. I wouldn't trust Luke with, with dealing with Activision. I mean, to be fair, I don't think you need to worry about Luke dealing with Activision. Do I think it's a shame that Activision owns so many great IPs? Yes. Yes, I do. Does it make me sad that they will continue to own these great IPs? Yes. Yes, it does. Does it make me even more sad knowing that they will not even look after them or do anything good with them properly? Yep. Yep, it does. But here we are. Nothing you can do about it. Except for pray that Activision disappears one day and all of their franchises are owned by better publishers. The likelihood of that happening now, though, is pretty much zero. As it's now also going to be owned by Microsoft, which, granted, will hopefully help fix it, but who knows, it might even make it worse. God knows what will happen at this point. I mean, there's been a lot of interesting stories regarding Microsoft and the way that the studios have been handled for building the games. And let's just say they haven't been good ones. So, yeah. Doesn't fill me with too much confidence anymore, them owning Activision. But then again, it fills me with more confidence them owning Activision than Activision owning Activision. So, I guess there's something in it. Don't know if either is particularly fabulous, but there you go. Sweet stream out of the blue. Hell yeah. Where's the fourth one of those? I actually know where it is. Where is it? Would have thought I would have seen it by now. Apparently not. Okay, I actually don't know where it is. Literally haven't got a clue where it is. Nah, because we looked in there, so I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, unless it's here. No. Actually, it might be. Might well be in that. It probably is in that, isn't it? Well, that's just annoying. Oh well. Moving forward. Oh yeah, we have to go and see Dead Aragog, don't we? Think it'll be worse if that happens? What, if Microsoft owns Activision or if Activision owns Activision? Which one? Does say a lot though when you look at like the development studios right under Activision, and the fact that they used to have some really impressive talented people as well that used to work at these studios, and all of them have left. Literally all of them. I mean, that's not really a good look, is it? Doesn't really imply that there's a lot to stay for. But who knows? Maybe they were just offered better jobs in general, which, to be fair, that does happen. It's very possible. Or they just wanted to get out of there as quickly as possible. Either one. Still, it's a shame because, you know, there are some great people that, you know, work at the company still. 100%. And it's a shame that they will, honestly, forevermore probably get screwed over by Activision. But here we are. Good old Aragog.
Huh?
Money. Hey, it's exactly what you expect. Money, money, money. As you do. I have seen, I don't know if it's that video, but I've definitely seen a video where they interviewed one of the devs who worked on the Master Chief Collection under 343, of course, and he was actually a dev who used to work at Bungie on Halo, and like it basically revealed all the horrendous development process that went behind the Master Chief Collection and how it, you know, came out broken like it did, and effectively what it basically was a failure, if I'm honest, on launch. Even though it is honestly a great game, Master Chief Collection now, awesome game now, but you know, on launch it definitely had a lot of problems. But you know, he went over all the development process, and it's kind of horrendous to really see how they just were not given the time necessary. I mean, the guy literally said that it would take about 3 years or more to at least get the game in a sensible state, considering the sheer, you know, scale of the project, right? Because there's a lot of Halo games. And, yeah, well, of course, Microsoft didn't give them that. And as a result, you know what happened. But I will say that 343 managed to turn that around very well in the end. They really did. But it's a shame that unfortunately it ended up the way it was. As for the development of things like Halo 5 and Infinite, I can only imagine what happened with those. And then of course you've now got the development of Redfall and what came out about that, where a lot of the developers who originally used to work at the studio left because none of them wanted to make a multiplayer game. They just wanted to continue making single player games, which they were doing all the time anyway originally. And yeah, well, it kind of screwed them over when it came to making the game. So there you go. You learn something new every day, don't you? No, not Fang. No, not the bird. No, not Slughorn either. The mole rat. The mole rat with Anakin Skywalker's hairstyle. Because for some reason that will ever be, you know, ingrained in my brain that this is a weird Anakin Skywalker mole rat. Mike, if you've got the video, you should put it inside the Discord server, because links are disabled inside live stream chats for protection reasons, so it won't have pasted it. So put it inside the Discord server. That way then people will be able to see it. Call me Kevin. I actually saw kind of met Call Me Kevin at EGX back in 2019, I think it was now. He was at EGX. It was quite cool actually. Yeah, he's a nice guy. I mean, I guess people were probably going to expect that anyway, but you know, sometimes it can happen where creators seem like friendly, nice people in general, right, with their funny acting ways or whatever, and then they actually are different, you know, in real life. It's the same with like bands, right, where you think that it will be awesome to meet the Red Hot Chili Peppers or something, and then you find out they're all not very nice people. But yeah, no, Call Me Kevin's a really nice guy. He's also very amusing. There's no denying it. Call Me Kevin is a very amusing guy. Quite different now, though, to what he used to be in the past. He's changed up his game a fair bit. Come on. Yes, we've got True Wizard. I knew we could do it. I don't know who Mage Masher is. I haven't heard of Mage Masher. Obviously Call Me Kevin, yeah, but... Nah, not Mage Masher. I haven't heard of Mage Masher. Did I watch the PlayStation State of Play? I didn't really watch it, no. I watched the Spider-Man 2 trailer, which was quite cool. I think that'll be a good game, hopefully. Looks like it will be decent. That's the only thing I've watched. I haven't watched anything else. So, don't know about the rest. Hell yeah. Stuck it in shared videos. Nice. Yeah. Then I might have seen bits of him. But of course I don't know the person by name. So that might be why. I probably have seen something then, but I haven't seen them by name. This happens a lot though, where I've seen a lot of stuff from certain creators and so on, but I never ever know their names. And of course if you end up changing your name, then yeah. That also makes life a little bit difficult. Yeah, go on. As a curious question, if you did watch the PlayStation showcase last week, what did people think of the new Spider-Man 2 trailer? Did you think it looks interesting? Do you think it looks like it could be a great game? Or are you not excited for it, or do you not care about it? I mean, I will confess that when it comes to new games, I find it a little bit difficult to get excited for them these days, but, you know, it's a genuine question. If people are excited for Spider-Man 2. God, the amount of Spider-Man 2s we're going to have in our lifetime, it'll be endless. It's like the Minecraft villager. Yeah, you're damn right. You need to see one of the guys that redesigns the face animations and facial look in Fallout and Skyrim. Oh, the Metal Gear Solid remakes. Yeah, I did see the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake trailer, not like during the State of Play thing, but just later on I saw it. And the fact that they're also, I don't know if they're remaking the other old games or whether they've just got them, you know, as a thing that comes alongside it as backwards compatible or whatever. I didn't really pay that much attention to it, if I'm brutally honest. But, yeah, it's cool, I guess. See, when it came to the past, when you choose between... Like, there was that thing, right, where people chose between Metal Gear or Silent Hill. That's always how it was with Konami games. I chose Silent Hill. And, of course, we got a lot of Silent Hill content on the way, and that's what I care about. So if they show something for Silent Hill 2 Remake, then I'm really going to care. Don't get me wrong, I have played Gears of War 1 before, and I can't remember what the other one even was that I played. Probably 4 or something on the PS3. It was a PS3 exclusive anyway. Years ago. I haven't played any of the others. I do own them, to be fair, but I haven't played them. I could probably get invested in the series if I really tried. But I do get why it's a big deal, of course, because it's Metal Gear. But yeah, for me personally, Silent Hill is a much bigger deal. So anything for Silent Hill, yeah, I will definitely get on board. And to be honest, it's interesting that Silent Hill, of course, was the one that they ended up putting the more effort into to start with and really go all out for. Kind of tells me something. But it's good to see Silent Hill come back. And the fact that they're bringing it back with so many games is actually quite impressive. You know, it's been gone for a long time as well. You've got to bear that in mind. Silent Hill's been gone for years. But it's exciting to see it return. And the fact that 2 is getting a remake is also quite impressive, because they could have just chose to ignore the old games altogether, right? And only go for new ones, but they didn't. And I pretty much have a suspicious feeling that you'll probably not just have a remake of Silent Hill 2, but you'll probably have it of 1, 3 and 4. At the very least, you'll probably have those. Will you have any of the other ones, like Origins, Shattered Memories, Homecoming, and Downpour? Less likely. I kind of have my doubts that you'll see any remakes of those. They might. Or at the very least, you might see, like, remasters of them, maybe. But I wouldn't get your hopes too high. Right. Ah, you watched it in Zoe's server. Well, there you go. Just a collection. Yeah, it sounds about right. I thought it might be. Kind of wasn't expecting them to do much more though. Like, I guess, you know, they could have gone all out, I suppose, and remastered or remade all of the first 3 Metal Gear games, but kind of would be surprised if they would go out that far. The thing is, you know, you've got to look at it from Konami's perspective here, right? They haven't done anything with these series like Silent Hill and Metal Gear for years now. And when they did, the more recent ones, not so much for Metal Gear, but in the case of Silent Hill especially, they didn't do very well. So of course they don't want to take a risk of, you know, going and spending a ton of money on remaking all these older games if they don't do well. So I get it from their perspective. Although I think they'll find that they will be pleasantly surprised at how well their games will do, the remakes. That they'll probably end up going, okay, might as well remake all the others. I think they'll do it. There's a purple stud there. Very valuable. Very rare. We relieve Voldemort of that purple stud. Hell yeah! Alright, come on then. Done. Da, 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 da. It's disco time. It's disco time. It's disco time. Yoink. Blue, red, yellow. Blue, red, yellow. Green, yellow, red, blue. Green, yellow, red, blue. Boom. Right, where's my boat? There it is. What a boat as well. What a boat. John would hate it because of Simon Says. Yeah, good old Simon Says. Everyone loves a bit of Simon Says. You have no idea how much Simon Says I've seen in many video games in my life. Ah, does it get much better than that? No. Love how it's Voldemort's defense for his Horcrux. Yeah, literally. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? He really went to town with the spending. Spent all this money on creating some incredible defensive mechanisms. And look, he even created some paper cups just for the visitor. Okay. Or you could, I don't know, put it on. Oh, piss off, game. Put it down. Thank you. Alright, Harry. Let's get the next door open. Are you stuck on a damn rock? Yes, you are. Unbelievable. Gimme. There we are. Right, Dumbledore, time to have a drink. I heard they're good in the summertime. You can get a happy hour version as well. Happy hour. What are you doing? Get back to drinking, damn it. It's happy hour. Right, drinking time. I do love the way that in the Lego version here, you know, Harry didn't touch the water or anything, and yet all the inferior are just casually coming to attack them. For no apparent reason whatsoever. As you do. Right, last happy hour, then it's the end of happy hour. It's Lord Vader. I love it. It's just the most random voice ever, but it's great. As you do. Now, of course, Ginny just appears out of absolutely nowhere for no apparent reason during this time period. As you do. Oh well, that's the end of Dumbledore. He enjoyed his final happy hour, and then that was it. Damn, they do say that cheap drinks can be a deadly sin. Right. Come on in. Oi. Screw you. Fine, we'll do it the other way. I guess it's got to be the Illuminator, isn't it? Have some water. What a sound effect. Pichu, 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 pichu. I wish you didn't walk so slowly when you picked up items. It's actually painful how slow you move. Literally so painful. Put it. Thank you. Right, let's fill it up. Fill it up. Fill it up. And go. Listen, mate. Have some water. Literally, have some water. How's the hay fever going? Not great, but who knows when that'll tame itself. Best thing you can do during these times is to just never leave the house, and that's primarily what I'm doing. So yeah, there you go. Oh, there's a guy who's cornering a student. How dare you? Really? Oh. Ow. I just saved a student and the student tried to kill me. I was just on Aqua Erupto, damn it. And one more time, and then I've defeated the Half-Blood Prince, and that will be the end of the Half-Blood Prince. Goodbye, Half-Blood Prince. It's time to fight the one and the only Bellatrix Lestrange without fighting her. Wrecked.
Huh?
Great way of leaving it. It's like, Aqua Erupto. Yeah, well, hay fever is it's a sneezy business. It's more than a sneezy business. It's all manner of business, really. But yeah, I know the feeling. I think, to be fair, once the tree pollen goes, which hopefully will be some point this month now, because that's usually when tree pollen buggers off at some point in June. It shouldn't be too awful. Like, obviously you got the grass pollen, which, you know, still sucks, but it's not that bad. The tree pollen's much worse because it really hits the lungs, so then it kicks off asthma in my case. So that's why you've got to be careful with the tree pollen, but grass pollen doesn't do that, so that's not so awful. But yeah, hopefully it'll be gone soon. Gotta love the way that his hand managed to get back onto his body again somehow, after waving goodbye. And it's a goner. Wait, what? Just casually does the death animation for Dumbledore. You gotta love that. And off goes Forks. And you will never see Forks again. And that's just depressing. Because Forks probably would have been really cool during the, the Deathly Hallows. But, nah. Forks is a goner. A true goner. How depressing is that? Magically put his hand back on. Oh yeah, we got the really horrifying look now with all the water and like stormy weather and that, because of course we've reached the Deathly Hallows. You know, the super disturbing time period where everyone is terrified. Oh yeah, and you get the Death Eaters coming after you as well. I forgot about that. It's quite cool. I like it. I like it a lot. The Death Eaters are coming. I mean, I do give obviously a lot of crap to the Deathly Hallows Part 1 game. The actual one. And to be fair, it's very deserved. But I will say they did one thing right. And of course I made a video on this. And I don't think really anyone knows about this regarding that game. Because I was always looking around to see if people had actually talked about it at all, and the answer was no. So yeah, I think to be fair, I'm probably the only one that's ever posted anything about it, but it's the fact that you've got the really creepy voice design and that in the Deathly Hallows Part 1 game. Like when you go to certain parts of the game on levels, if you pause it, you get all these horrifying creepy voices and stuff in the background of the menu, and that was really good. I actually really liked that. That was something that I wish had been basically fully captured into the whole of that game, because it really encaptures just how horrifying and terrifying Deathly Hallows Part 1's whole aspect is. And it's a shame that it's hidden behind a menu, which most people are probably not going to be spending much time on, let's be real. So yeah, it's a shame, but it's a really awesome idea, and I just loved that. It really captured the horror. So they really screwed that one up, but at least it exists, I guess, in a video format now for people to have a look at. Either way, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Yeah, so there you are. That was the Half-Blood Prince in Lego format. Very different, I might add, from the, how should we put it, from the, I can't really call it a game. It's like a load of games in one. From the, I guess, main title, should we call it that? Because it is literally just mini game after mini game after mini game. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, so they're both very different, of course, in their own right. Now, the primary reason why I streamed this today for you all, the Half-Blood Prince in Lego format, is of course because we've got the new updated Half-Blood Prince main game series releasing, which is a huge upgrade from what we had in the past. It's a big deal going forward now. So you've got a updated 4K series for that with 120 frames on it as well. And of course at the end of that series, when it finally gets all the way to the end, which won't take it that long to be fair, then you get the fixed video as well on how you guys can go and get Half-Blood Prince working on a modern day PC, as well as how you can get higher resolution, aspect ratio, higher frame rate, and get your controller, if you want to use one, sorted out and working on there. It also explains, how to fix the black screen if you get that on launch. It's all there. It's a guide that, of course, has been asked for about 3 years now, probably more than that. From a lot of people, they've always wanted me to do a guide for the Half-Blood Prince game. And yeah, I guess really now was the right time to do it. So there you are. You are now getting one. But yeah, that's why I primarily decided to cover this, just because we have got Half-Blood Prince releasing at the same time. So it's like kind of a nice mix. But anyhow, that will be it for Lego HP for a little bit, I expect again. I mean, we had a 4-month gap from the last episode of this. Who knows? We might have a 4-month gap again. I don't know. But yeah, we obviously do have some other games on the horizon for streaming. So I did mention I was thinking about doing Guitar Hero originally today. Changed my mind in the end, but I will do Guitar Hero. I would actually like to stream Guitar Hero. It's been a long time since I last properly played it as well, so I would quite like to stream it. And I've got it on PC, so why not? Likewise, we actually have a brand new Amnesia game, which I obviously talked about in the past, coming out this month. It comes out next week, I believe, on Tuesday. So what I'm going to do is obviously keep an eye on that. Now, I'm personally quite excited for Amnesia, the bunker. I think it will be a really good game. And I mean, I always love the Amnesia games and Penumbra, etc. You know, they always do great games, that studio. And usually their games release without any major bugs or problems. In fact, they're very good at releasing a game in a stable state, which is more that can be said for some studios out there and publishers. But, you know, I blame the publishers. Either way, yeah, so I'm going to keep an eye on it and see how stable it is on release. I'm expecting it to be reasonable, seeing as it is Amnesia, and I haven't ever experienced a broken Amnesia ever in my life on launch, so hopefully it'll be fine. And of course, if it is fine, then yeah, we'll probably be streaming some Amnesia the Bunker, which of course is a brand new game, so we're doing another brand new game on the channel at that point. But yeah, there are other things too. So Silent Hill 4, like I mentioned, I need to get back up to where we were on that again, but then I would like to carry on with that. Likewise, I want to get on and finish Resident Evil 5, so that's on my to-do list near the top now. And I suppose if there's anything that people really want me to stream, then you can actually let me know, because I will soon be putting a post up on my community tab for YouTube, as well as in the Discord server, effectively asking you lot, is there a particular selection of games you might want me to cover? Now, granted, it doesn't mean I'm definitely going to cover it, but if it's something I have or something that I think is worthwhile covering that a lot of people are interested in maybe, then yeah, I'll do it. So yeah, put it in there when it's actually put up, that post. You'll know when it goes up. Either way, yeah, so that's it for today's stream, and I appreciate everybody that of course came out to be a part of today's stream. It was awesome to have you here, and it was cool to have obviously everyone, you know, enjoying Lego HP once again. I thought people would be happy to see Lego HP come back as well. I know you guys really liked the previous episode, which is interesting. I was surprised by that, but yeah, it did well. But yeah, either way, I appreciate everybody that came by today, and it was awesome to, of course, stream this once more. And also, I see that Mike said Nightfire. Okay, I don't think I have to question that one. That's a good choice. I love James Bond Nightfire. It's been a long time since I last played it as well. You know what? I might actually have to just take you up on that and go right ahead and do it, because it's James Bond Nightfire. It's such a damn good game. If you didn't grow up with James Bond Nightfire, then you might not understand quite as much, but it was a freaking awesome game. Yeah, I think I might take you up on that, Mike. Either way, you'll see what's coming, and I'll let you know, of course. Other than that, I appreciate everybody that came today, and I'll see you all in the next one. So, see you all then.